Well, this is going to be fun. Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome to my Airbus A340 build. It's a tiny 400th scale model that I purchased as an impulse buy to add a few extra bucks onto my order so that I could get free shipping. It's a simple yet interesting design with the fuselage split horizontally instead of vertically. Before I sand and prime the seam line, I want to take a minute to share my new desk lamp with you guys, which was graciously sent to me by BenQ for review. That rhymes. I thought I had a decent desk lighting until I plugged this in and realized what I'd been missing. It's sleek, modern design with an LED array that spans the workable area on my desk. The adjustable arm and the ball joint at the top make it so that I can customize and position it to whatever angle I need. The base is large, and that's because it acts as a counterweight, but if you don't have all the desktop space, then there's a clamp assembly that you can purchase separately and hook it up to the side of your desk. Another cool feature is the lighting warmth can be adjusted from 27 to 5700 K with the knob on the top. That's basically the orangey type lighting all the way to the bright white light. So I like my workspace to be lit up like an operating room, so I generally stick with the brightest option. But if you want to simulate reading by candlelight, then you've got that choice as well. Additionally, there's a light sensor and an option for auto dimming based on the ambient light available. So this is all controllable via the touch ring and the knob that sit on top of the lamp. I've added a link to their website and also to Amazon in the video description, so please go check them out. Okay, back to the A340. I already sanded everything and will attach the wings and stabilizers before priming. It's a bit of an odd design for the horizontal stabilizers being in one piece, kind of the APU chopped in half, but I guess that's what you get with such a small scale like this. Recently, I've been favoring using flat white instead of gloss white because I find it easier to spray, less likely to fill in the panel lines when I'm doing multiple coats. Although this plane didn't really have many panel lines on the fuselage to begin with. Also, I probably just need to thin the gloss coat down a little bit more. It's almost like Tamiya made their blue and orange colors specifically for Singapore Airlines. It was nice not having to mix those colors for once. Just make sure to spray the orange over a white base so the color will come out more vibrant. I lightly sand it with a little micro mesh cloth, then I'll polish it, and then I clear coat it, and you really can't tell that the original color was a flat base. Plus, even if I used a gloss base, I'm still going to polish it and clear coat it in the end, so it's really not that much extra work. The decals were a little old and kind of thick, but they still retained their color, which was the most important part. On these large side decals, I trimmed a lot of clear areas around all the gold wisps, so that made it quite flimsy and a little harder to apply, but helped avoid that noticeable film in the silvering. I wanted to cut these window decals into smaller pieces, but I just couldn't find a good spot to make my cuts, so I decided to apply it all at once. I used quite a bit of microset in this process and probably spent about 15 or 20 minutes on each side of the aircraft. Attaching the engines is obviously easier when the plane is flipped over due to gravity, but the video looks better with it right side up, so you're welcome for that struggle. Finally, I finished it off with a couple coats of aqua gloss. This stuff is water-based, hence the name aqua, but you don't need to thin it with anything. You can just use it straight from the bottle, which is very quick and convenient. I also want to give another thanks to BenQ for this excellent lamp, which I started using during this build. If you haven't checked out the link in the description, go take a look. Farewell for this build. I'll see you on the next one. And in the meantime, if you're curious about what the next one's going to be sure to check out my channel page on the About tab. I keep a listing of what I'm currently working on, as well as what models are in the closet and what's coming up next.